Truth be told, we haven't done much, well, anything actually, since the last video because weather. Basically, that's always going to be the reason up here. What I thought we'd do today is some mounting block work. Now, Sunny's not really been a problem with the mounting block, but I do think he has a little bit of anxiety and tension around the mounting block. So although he would be fine for you to get on and he'd stand and you didn't need someone to hold him, like I'll never get on something that needs to be held because that's a problem in itself. But he was fine with all that, but you could just feel this tension when you were sat on to start with. I don't want to be putting all the effort in bringing him back into work, the lunging, the long reining, the in-hand work, walking him out in hand, getting him used to having his tack on again, and neglecting the mounting block work. So although he's never been a problem, I'd like him to be happier. So I'm going to try and make this quite a structured video today and try not to go off topic too much, but I want to just kind of do the 3 basic things that I do with mounting block work, which is standing still, which we know he's not great at, then moving that standing still to standing still next to the block, and then moving that to standing still while I get up and down the block. I only really want to do 15-20 minutes with him, good boy, because there's no point overcooking him basically. So we'll go by our block, but I'm not going to use the block just yet. No, leave that, sleep. Oh, why do you do these things? Oh God, I'm up now. So all I want to be able to do to start with, is for him to stand when I stand, and he does have this issue of swinging his bum out. So I'm just going to move him back where he was. Background, background, and again, good boy. And then you can have a little sweetie. Now I would normally just pick grass or use hay or chaff for him for a treat away, but the grass isn't very nice at the moment and I don't have any chaff basically. So I just want him to stand and do nothing, which, like I said last time, is not easy for him. I've got a higher reward treat than I would normally like away. No, I know, sorry, I went a bit quick on that, didn't I? Good boy. Ooh, no, go back around. We'll start again. Ow, don't swing, don't swing. That was a little bit better. Good boy. Yeah, so for those of you who aren't familiar, good boy, with clicker training or positive reinforcement, I'm just making a noise, I'm clicking at the time he does something I want him to do, which at the moment is just stand still. I'm actually probably going to start feeding him on the floor because he does get a bit, not nippy, but no, leave the dog alone. Good boy. I don't know what the word is. He just gets a bit over enthusiastic about normally use chaff. But it's fine just to chuck it on the floor for him. Stand. The only issue is the dog likes to then eat them. Sorry, buddy, there you go. Naughty, they're not for you. Right, walk forward one. Ow, no. So actually, this isn't going to be as easy as I anticipated. I've definitely done standing with him before, but he is a pain for swinging his bum round. Right, move. So I'm just going to move him back where I actually want him. And again, move around. Ow, they're on the floor. They're here. They're here. Okay, I might have to abandon giving him on the floor because the dog's just going to eat them. Just trying to get him to stand without swinging his bum round. And it's because he wants to face me, which he shouldn't, but he is that sort of pony. Whoa. So he wants to look at me, which is just no good. So again, I'm just going to move him back and he will eventually get the gist. Whoa. Stand. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, I'm just going to move it one step. Ow, no. Dog, move out the way. Don't stand on me. So actually, this may be the only thing we do today, which is fine. Come on. Because all he's going to do at the moment, if I walked, leave that camera alone. Come here. No, you don't need to touch that. Good boy, come on. I've completely forgotten what I was saying now. Right. Ooh. I'm on the other side of him, but he stood nicely then. He thinks he's got to touch her for the moment. No, we're not target training. I really need to do more work with this because he just thinks he's got to touch everything now. Can you come back round? Come and stand next to me. Come stand next to me. Good boy. And again. Oh, good. He just wants to do the right thing, and 90% of the time it's not. No, we're not doing that either. Okay, come forward 1. Good boy. That was better. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to drop it on the floor that time. Go back round. You don't need to touch that. His brain just goes at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Right, come round. Oh, but yeah, if I'll lead him round in a minute. If I just led him to the mountain block now, so I was going to get on, the likelihood is he's going to do exactly this and swing his bum out. And then of course, that's obviously one of the common issues with mountain, is that when you get up there, their bums disappear. So if I walk up like this, yeah, you can see what the issue's going to be. And like, yeah, I could bring him round and round and round, but ultimately, well, he's still going to swing his quarters out at the moment because he thinks he needs to face me. So, ooh, good boy. I'm gonna get off here because it's really slippy. The standing still part isn't really a big issue. It's the stopping. It's the stopping in a straight line. Good boy. So, good boy. Like, he knows how to stand still. He's stand. Good boy. Away. Good. Gently. Good boy. No. We don't do that, do we? Ow. And even this side, he's still doing the same. Don't knock that camera over. So, yeah, he's not that easy to work. Well, he's not difficult to work with, but oh, good boy. He almost gives you too much. Away. And if you don't kind of tell him what's right, oh, sorry, the dog had that one. Sunny, it's here, Sunny, sorry. If you kind of don't tell him what's right quickly enough, he's like, well, I'll have to do something else. So that is something, good boy, that we need to work on. Stand. Good. No, don't step backwards. Go away, Nova. Good boy. Stop touching the dog, she's not a target. I've done lots of target training with Sunny, so with the cones that are in the field behind us. Good boy. So, yeah, he thinks everything's a target, which is why he's been trying to push the camera over, push the dog over, push the mountain block over. Good boy. So as he starts to actually remember things and engage his brain, good boy. You can see I can wait a little bit longer between things. He's not getting so upset. No. Come here. We're not playing that game. Sunny, 1 step. Good. You know, it's all little pieces of the puzzle at the moment. No. So I think I started saying this point earlier. I'm not holding him because I want him to learn what to do off his own back. And at the moment he's going, oh, I don't really know. Good boy. That's kind of right. But like I said, he's full of his own great ideas. Sunny, good boy. Touch hand. No, not that. Don't push it over. Touch. Good boy. But yeah, we have got a lot of work to do. Like, there's no questions about that. Right, come on, let's come around again. This way. No, Sunny. Come on. He's reverse round penning himself now as well. Whoa. Whoa. Away. Okay, I'll take that. And this is the thing, you've got to compromise sometimes. And if I keep saying no all the time, no, that's not right, no, that's not right, no, that's not quite right, you haven't quite done this, you haven't quite done that, he's basically going to just tell me to piss off, and he's going to get really, really upset and really frustrated because he doesn't know what he's doing is wrong. He's trying to do all the right things. Sunny! No! He thinks he's got to touch everything. Right, no. and go round things, because that's what we've done before. All right, come here. I mean, ultimately, he's just having fun. Whoa. Whoa. Good boy. Again, should be picky there, like, oh, you moved your quarters out, but actually he's come and stood by the block. You know, and the thing is, I've taught him Jambet, I've taught him, I've taught him a Spanish walk, I've taught him target training, I've taught him reverse round pen. Like, he's been taught lots of stuff that is really good for him. Whoa. But ultimately he finds it a bit too fun, so he wants to do it all the time. Good boy. And I don't want him to not find things fun, because it's nice. Good boy. Nova, move. And whoa. Good boy, good boy. But at the same time, he just needs to chill out. Don't you? And whoa. Away, 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 away. Good boy. We're getting somewhere though. Stand. Look away. Good. Oh my God. I need to get some more chaff, because I know these treats don't work well for him. Good. They're just a bit too exciting. Stand. But yeah, basically with anything that I'm working on with mountain block work, standing still is quite literally the first stepping stone. Stand. Good boy. I want to be able to walk all the way around him and him not move. Right on cue. But you know, that's what I want to be able to do. Come here. Over right the way. Good boy. Go round. No, not round that one. Here. Good boy. Round. Where are you going? Where are you putting yourself? Go round this. Round. Round. Good boy. Come on. Ow. Don't swing. Better. That is getting a little bit better. You're just a naughty boy. You're not naughty, you're just annoying. So I'm gonna see if I can start going a little bit further away. Now, remember, like I said, he has done this a while ago, but he has done this. So he does know what I'm asking. It's just very exciting. Stand. Stand. Good boy. And basically, ow, I want to be able to walk a little bit further away from him, because sometimes you'll need to be able to come here from, you know, behind the mountain block, or you'd have to go around a gate or something stupid. Good boy. So I need to be able to basically place him somewhere and him not move. Stand. Good boy. And I want to be able to do that from both sides, even though I don't mount from both sides because I am not very good at it. Can we stand that way there? Stand. I don't mind if your bum faces the camera. Stand. It's always more difficult on one side than the other. Just because you've taught them something on one side doesn't mean they will magically be able to do it the other side. You have to almost start again. Like you see, he won't let me come back even to his shoulder now. Good boy. So when you are doing stuff, you need to make sure you do it on both sides, but it will not be the same. Stand. Good boy. So I'm actually not going to do much on that side today, more because I'm actually running out of treats. And generally, that's my timer as well. Oh, good boy. Okay, I need to finish now. I've used enough. Sweeties, we've done enough. Good boy. And stand. So yeah, it's just basically a amalgamation of those behaviours. It's very repetitive, but it kind of needs to be. Anything you teach them, whether you do this method or any method, you have to be repetitive. You can't do it once and go, I've fixed it, or I've taught them this, because they might do it a couple of times and then they might go, well, I don't understand anymore, or what's in it for me? You know, especially if you are using positive reinforcement. If you do it once and then stop the treats, then you're just gonna cause more issues than you fix. You need to be consistent with it, get them to a point where the behaviour itself becomes rewarding, like him touching stuff, like he loves doing that. I don't need treats to get him to do that. And then you can wean the treats out. That's kind of how it should work. Or you wean them down. I mean, I always tend to have something on me. I like to give them a treat when they stand at the mountain block, and then a treat when I get on, even the ones that aren't a problem. I think it's just nice. I was going to do some just standing him here and standing and doing the same thing, walking around by the block, but I haven't got many treats left. That is my cue to kind of finish. So I finish off with giving them whatever I've got left on the floor as a kind of reward and a kind of, right, we've finished. Admittedly, we didn't get much done, but it's clearly something we needed to do. Good boy. Anybody here? Quick, pull the dog, get some. You know, it's clearly something we needed to work on and get sorted. Don't touch that one, because you can tell that that is going to be an issue in the future with the mounted block. And I said he's never really been a problem, but you know, that was a couple of years ago. Things changed since then. You know, he's not done anything ridden for a long time. He's not been anywhere near the mountain block for a long time. Good boy. He's gonna go back to the block now. And that's what I want. I want the block to be a nice place. I want it to be a place where he wants to go. I know, admittedly, he's looking for food, but even so. But yeah, we'll carry on working on that. There is a video that I did a few years ago of literally the step-by-step, a bit more coherent than this, with Gabby, who I never, ever, ever used to be able to get on from a mountain block. What are you doing? Do not touch that one. No, not that one. Yeah, I never used to be able to get on Gabby from the mountain block. She was awful to mount. So I did a little step-by-step of what I did with her. So if you're having issues and you want a bit more of a guide, then I will leave a link to that. Do not bite my bum, Sunny. Like I said, Sunny's just starting, and it's more than likely that your first session will look a little bit like this and not the kind of tutorial one, because Gabby already knew it, I'd already done it. She's a bit calmer than Sunny. If you are using treats, obviously great. Don't be put off by using them, because it does make it clearer of what you want, but you do need to find the right food. Like you can see, he is a bit more excited around those sorts of treats than he would be if I was just using grass. So yeah, you need to pick and choose what food you want to use, not something that's going to blow their brains. For some horses, that is, the fibre nuggets are great because they're actually quite bland. They're too much for Sunny. Carrots are great for some. You know, there's lots of different, you just have to bit of trial and error basically. Stop it, because you're gonna make noises on the microphone. It's definitely something that I think should be taught more. Like even if I was up to the point where he had all his tack on and he was fit and ready to start doing some ridden work, if that was kind of how he displayed at the mountain block, I wouldn't have just forced it to get on, because I'm definitely going to have issues then. He's going to be tense, he's going to be upset, maybe even excited, a bit anxious, and then those, excuse me, and then those first few steps are probably either going to be quite explosive, which I do not want, or he's just not going to be very happy. So I want him to be as calm as possible at the mountain block, so that when I get on him, it's chill, basically. So yeah, we will keep working at that, and we will come back at some point. Stop. And hopefully I might even be on him next time. We've still got loads to do, obviously, but who knows? And he might have had a brush next time. I've literally dragged him out the field because this is the sort of thing you can do that with. He doesn't need to be clean, he doesn't need to be tidy. I just use a head collar. So what? Hopefully that won't be too long in the future. And Sunny and I will see you soon. Will you stop? You've eaten them all, you naughty, naughty boy. Right, come on.